Hey everybody, it's Anna Rivera and I have a new video for you guys. And this time it's a review for Miyazaki Mondays, and I ended up watching the movie The Wind Rises, which was, I think it was released in like 2013. And as it was stated, it was one of the last movies that Hayao Miyazaki directed before he announced his retirement. But I think he's supposed to be coming back or something like that. But anyway, this movie was actually really good. The movie's basically talked about a guy by the name of Jiro who is obsessed with planes and wants to help, like make planes, I guess, and kind of like how he's kind of pursuing that dream and kind of some of the obstacles that go on along the way. Um, the movie was the art style of the movie. Of course, it's Hayao Miyazaki, so the art style is always good, but it was very similar to Kiki's Delivery Service, which made me kind of like it a little bit more. Another thing I didn't really like about this movie is that I kind of got confused because the character goes in between of being in like this dream world that he's kind of made up and the actual world. So sometimes you're confused of which one he's in. After a while, I start to figure out what world he's actually in. It was kind of interesting because the character Jiro, the reason why he wants to actually fly planes, but he can't due to his bad eyesight. So he wants to start to learn how to make planes and help out with like aircraft engineering and stuff like that. So you see him kind of pursue this dream, and he's a very hardworking individual, and it kind of shows you that if you work hard on something that it'll be rewarded later on in the end, and he definitely was rewarded in the end. It takes place around World War II because I do notice that there's a lot of um, German talks because he seems to be also in Germany at one point and not in Japan. And there's also in his dream world, the character that mostly converses with him is Italian, and it's very interesting to watch this film. Um, I will be completely honest with you; it is one of the more sad films of the Miyazaki series, to be completely honest with you. And I feel like if you're a kid, um, you may not enjoy it as much because it doesn't have that Alice in Wonderland feel like Spirited Away did, and it's not like Ponyo, which was very much geared towards kids, and it's not as like funny as like My Neighbor Totoro. It's a very serious movie. Um, so I overall enjoyed it. It took me a little bit to really get into it, and it wasn't until towards the end that I really started to appreciate it. The music in it is amazing. Like once again, like I said, it's Hayao Miyazaki, so there's very little that could go wrong with this film. But overall, it was actually really amazing. It was kind of a great tone to it, as to the fact that it is much more serious. So, like I said before, I feel like if you're an adult or a teenager, you would more so understand it. And it has a romance in it, which is a beautiful romance that starts out. And like I said before, though, it is more of a sad movie. Not sad like I was crying sad, but like sad where I was left like melancholy, like, oh, like it's terrible. But it was also a sweet ending. It was sad but sweet. Um, but yeah, it was actually a really good movie. I was kind of surprised that I actually decided to watch it. As you notice, I didn't put out a Twitter poll for me to watch it. I just kind of chose one at random and just decided to watch it. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I know it's fairly short, just because I'm not able to do as in depth of one as I usually would do. But it was actually, like I said before, it was a good movie. Any of you guys that haven't seen The Wind Rises should definitely check it out, especially if you're someone that does like Hayao Miyazaki films, but you want something that's a little bit more on the serious side. I would say definitely check it out. It was truly amazing of a movie, and it's one movie that I actually think I want to go back and watch again because I want to start to understand it a little bit more and truly enjoyed it. It took me a minute for me to continually get into it. Like I said before, it's very similar to Kiki's Delivery Service. But one thing that I do want to touch on, it seems like Hayao Miyazaki is obsessed with planes. Just because I noticed that it was also a concept in Howl's Moving Castle, there was a lot of planes involved. Kiki's Delivery Service deals with planes and flying objects. And then now you have The Wind Rises, which talks all about planes. And I feel like that's, a theme that I've noticed. But anyway, it was actually really good. Like I said, it takes place around World War II. So it is kind of like a war kind of a film, but it doesn't show like any killing or anything like that. But it does show like how, if you keep trying, you'll eventually succeed, and you'll get appreciated for the work that you had to do and just kind of to enjoy the ride along the way. But yeah, so that's my review on The Wind Rises. Check it out. Please, if you watched the film, let me know how you liked it. If you've seen it, let me know how you liked it. Let me know if you guys thought of the same exact things that I did or the same exact things that I've also discussed. But yeah, thanks so much for enjoying my review. Not only that, of course, I'm going to have in the description box below all the links to my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, my anime blog, and my AskFM. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, of course. All right, you guys. Don't forget I have a new video for you guys on Wednesday. All right.